Yo, Raw&Uncut, Raw Reaction back with another video for you today. And the way we're gonna start this one out is last night I got over the 400 subs and we seem to be passing right through. I'm approaching 420. 420, you know what that number is. All of you that follow me, you already know what's up, but still, I wanna thank those that have subscribed, taking the time to watch, taking the time to come here. Spend your evenings, your mornings, or whenever, and you're watching the videos. I want to thank you guys for being here. It really means a lot to me. When I had 1 subscriber, I was happy. Because like I said, we're not doing this for money. We're not doing this for likes. We're not doing this for views. We're keeping it real and we're keeping it raw because I feel there's a lot of channels out there that don't do that. A lot of channels just give you clickbait. You click on it, it ain't what you think it is. A lot of the Raiders podcasters do that, but that's another subject. You got to tune into the Raiders Raw Report for some more of that. But right here, Raw&Uncut, what we're going to do right now is Big Gene Deal, Diddy's ex-bodyguard, the one who was famously there the night Biggie Smalls was killed on the West Coast in LA after that party, right? Everybody knows who Gene Deal is now. He's been everywhere, but I've been following him for the last 20 years. A lot of guys like to take cuts at him and say he's bullshitting, he's lying, he's this and he's that. His story has never changed over the last 30 years or whatever it's been since, 28 years now or something like that, right? His story has not changed since 1996, while everyone else's story, like Diddy, Snoop, Dre don't talk to nobody hardly because he don't really want to have tape on him. Like everybody's got tape on Daz and Corrupt and Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg and all these other guys that were saying stuff at the time of the shooting. If you go back and you look into interviews and stuff that was given like days after and months after the shooting, even a year or two after, and even after that, there's a lot of guys from the dog pound talking too much, okay? But anyways, this is Gene Deal checking Wack 100 because Wack 100 was saying some bullshit about him not too long ago. Wack is a clown in the industry. Wack is just somebody with money that pays people to keep him safe. Wack is always on Paru. But those motherfuckers that need to yell so loud like that about something really ain't about shit, and we know that. So we're gonna get into this Gene Deal check in Wack 100. I've not seen it. We're gonna react in a raw fashion. Big Gene Deal on the Gene Deal show checking Wack 1 puto. Let's go.
Whack ass nigga named Wack. I'm about to have a discussion so y'all would know the real dude. You know what I'm saying? Now, Wack was one of K's friends. And it was one time, when I first met him, at one of K's boat ride, he was with a dude named Wacko. Wacko is a serious dude out there in Compton. This other dude that like lying in the bed talking to men while he naked. Unlike him. Ever since I've been having discussions about Diddy on my platform, he took it to heart and started coming to Diddy's offense. Remember he said, I was in the studio with Puff. He was in studio 1 and I was in studio 2. What he didn't tell us that he had an opportunity to party with, when Fabulous didn't show up for the party, he had an opportunity to party with Diddy. All that, know that to go be true, because he's going so hard. He did a show last week. He just put up something today because we had a phone conversation. I called him out. I was like, yo, my man, why you always got my name in your mouth? Hold up, G. No, man, why you always got my name on your mouth? He tried to make like that I'm talking out of place or something. Nigga, I'm telling you, I'm always hearing you saying something about Gene Deal, and you don't know me like that, bro.
See, and that's what I've never liked about Wack 100, period. Everything that comes out of that guy's mouth is garbage, is trash, and he's taking somebody down. everyone else can't fuck with him, and he's the man, right? Right? Where were all these guys at when Suge and Pac were running the industry? Where were all these guys at when The Real was still in the industry? Okay, oh, they're around our age. They're in their 50s or so. You see what I'm saying? So anything he's got to say against Gene Deal is just always bullshit, and Gene Deal is getting on him and telling him exactly like a man should tell him. And of course, I'm sure this motherfucker responded like the straight bitch that he is, meaning I'm talking about Wack 100. The truck driver. He's a truck driver like me. You know what I'm saying? He just got a little bit more money because he's managed a few people, whatever, and he owns his own trucks, but it is what it is. He's still a piece of shit. It don't make him no better than me because he make more money than me. That's the problem in this motherfucking world. People think that makes somebody better or that makes them more valuable because they have more dollars in their pockets or they own a boat or they own 5 houses and acres and everything. Yes, it's great to have those things, but that don't make you. That don't make you who the fuck you are. And Wack 100 is a straight bitch, and everybody's known that for years. This dude ain't nobody, just mouthing off like a fucking comadre. Now, let's get back into Gene Deal, Raw&Uncut, Raw Reaction, cutting in to this motherfucker Wack 100. Being big ass Gene Deal, let these motherfuckers know what time it is. My bad.
You making up crazy lies. So he was lying today. Now, I got my last text, and I'm going to post this from K Slay on the 4th because he couldn't talk. Well, I got his last text. He showed me December the 27th. I got my last text on the 4th. On the 2nd, Papoose said that K texted him and said that he wasn't going to make it out of there. And I didn't know that until the night me, Papoose, and K's mother was at the hospital when he passed. When he passed, me, Papoose, and K's mother. Right? I know he's representing Bomb First and everything. I don't care nothing about that, man. But he's a liar. Anytime that he sit up there and told people that he came to K Slay funeral before everybody, he lied. He lied about coming to the funeral, coming to the burial. He didn't come to none of that.
See, and that doesn't strike me as a surprise when dealing with a guy like Wack 100. Big Gene, I believe you wholeheartedly 100%, bro. See, the thing about telling the truth is you can tell what it looks like when you are of that energy, of that frequency, right? Some people call us truthers, some people call us this, they call us that. I think we are an extension of the 144,000 in the Bible, but that's another story. Everyone on the same frequency, they can see right through the bullshit. We know what the real looks like because it's not what they say. It's everything. It's the energy that comes through. It just shows or it don't show. And when you see Wack 100 talking and versus when you see Big Gene Deal talking, these are two different men. Gene Deal is an old school type of man that'll respect you, but he's hard-nosed, and you better not try to fuck with Gene because he'll turn your lights out in more ways than one. Wack 100 is the type of motherfucker, if he's got beef, he's gonna go pay people to go handle it for him because he don't want to deal with none of that, and that's not who he truly is. He ain't a killer like that. He's just a loudmouth fucking comadre, and that's just what the fuck it is. Let's get back into what Gene Deal's saying, but look at what he said, though. That he lied about going to K Slay's. You see what I'm saying? Who does shit like that? Wack 100, or should I say, I don't give a fuck if he's got money. Wack bum 100, because that motherfucker ain't nothing but he's a bum. You're a bum, kid. You're a bum. Slip the jab. You're a bum. Forgive me, I'm feeling good today, and we going in. Gene Deal, keep cutting in these motherfuckers' booty cheeks all the way to the motherfucking knee. Get your size 10 up in there, bro.
And he got K Slay said he sits on your bro, pray for me. If somebody's on their deathbed and they could text, they're going to ask everybody to pray for them. But I know the truth about their relationship. K had a lot of respect for Wack until he started doing the internet shit. Until Wack started doing the internet shit, K had a lot of respect for him. But then he started getting a lot of beef behind Wack doing this internet shit because niggas was coming to K sideways. You know what I'm saying? Wack get on the internet and everything he want to say, yo, you was security, you was a probation officer. You know what you had to do to be a probation officer? No, evidently you don't know, Wack. Because if you want a nigga like you to know something, put it in the book. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Gene Deal is a fucking man, dude. He used to be a probation officer, a parole officer, whatever he used to be before he became a bodyguard. Hey, the man was serving the people. Certain people, when I grew up as a kid, it was fuck the police, man. It was fuck the law, fuck this, fuck that. But we were being taught to fall right into the trap. Because we were from the trap before they called it the trap. We were just living in it. We were like the first, second generation going through it in the hood, what everybody talks about now. My generation and the generation right before that was the ones actually doing the shit that everyone loves to talk about in their music. Right? Right. So when you go and you lie on people and you put people in a situation where they have to respond like Gene Deal's responding to Wack 100 with straight receipts and facts. These are Gene Deal's 2 books right here. Gene Deal is a very accomplished individual. You see what I'm saying? And he was known in the street. That's what I think people don't know. Like, Gene Deal was out there. He knew a lot of people and knows a lot of people, and he's very well respected. I think that's what people need to know. So when Gene Deal's talking, he's coming with facts. Straight facts. Right? This generation of man is being targeted, and they're using other men from that generation that really weren't like that or involved in any real shit like that, stuck doing time in prison. You're not feeling it on the street, bro. Just like a motherfucker from the street that ain't never been to prison can't tell you how it feels to be in prison. You spend most of your life in there and you come out and you brag about it, you make some money and you do this and that, you connect with certain people and you involve yourself in the culture, but you are not of the culture, my boy. So go ahead and run your mouth about Big Gene Deal all you want, but we all know what the truth is. Big Gene, keep popping in this motherfucker. Let's go.
Yeah, nigga, I wrote 2 books. I wrote 2 books, nigga. Not 1, but 2. I got into the music business before I got into the work, because, yeah, I put niggas in certain places. I put niggas with people to get contracts and everything. But I was the one that opened the doors for a lot of people. I made the introduction to Chaz, to Dave McPherson, that got Graf and all those people who Chaz got those contracts from Sony. I made the connection. I was one of the members who started the same game. But that shit don't mean nothing, bro. That shit don't mean a thing when you're talking to a real man.
Did you hear what he said? A real man. A real man that went through it. But you got another motherfucker that ain't gone through none of it trying to speak on it. Yeah, whatever, man. Let's keep Raw and Uncut Raw reaction. Let's keep going. Big Gene Deal spitting facts. Booting Wack bum Hunnid in the ass.
I don't lay up on the phone and butt naked talking to men, and your Victoria's Secret thong and all that other shit. Yo, Mac, I'm doing the show right now. I don't lay up like that, bro. I don't got girls. You got a whole wife at home, and you got girls taking pictures of you butt naked, swinging your legs off the bed, talking to other men. That's Paru. That's some Paru shit. Cause you always throwing Paru in their name, up in shit. Like,
that's exactly what he does, and that's what exactly most people do when they are in a situation and they feel threatened and they're like, oh, well, I'm connected to this gang, so right away they want to start throwing it out there, but they're not even really putting in work for it. They just got people with family members or close homies that's doing it for them, right? So they can get away with that shit. That's Wack 100. Because did he do some prison time? Yeah. Did he hang and bang with real motherfuckers? Yes. It's not disrespecting the gang, not disrespecting nothing. It's a direct shot at Wack Bum Hunnid. Wack Bum Hunnid. Wack Bum Hunnid. Whack, 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 bum Hunnid. Wack Bum Hunnid. He's so Wack Bum Hunnid. There's a track right there, Wack Bum Hunnid, and that's the diss. Wack Bum Hunnid can't fuck with Big Gene Deal, but you gotta understand, like I said, it don't mean nothing when you're fucking with a real man and a real one, and that's what Gene Deal is. Now, I'm gonna play a little bit more of this video, then we're gonna cut it short. We got more videos to do, but Big Gene is spitting straight facts, and it's hot. It's motherfucking hot.
Like that's gonna scare some niggas. Like niggas give a fuck about that. Nah, bruh. When you come out here on the East Coast, niggas don't give a fuck about that Pyru shit, bruh. Niggas don't give a fuck about that nowhere but in Cali.
California born and raised, and he ain't spitting nothing but facts. That's the truth. That is the truth. I've been in other states. I've seen different stuff. There's other gangs and shit like that. But really, when it comes to that level of what he's saying, it's really mostly in Cali where it's hardcore to the death. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's some gang fight that done went crazy in another state and there's some Bloods and Crips up over there, because they have spread everywhere. We know there's Bloods and Crips in way more other states and cities across the U.S. over the last 20 to 25 years, right? But we know where it was birthed. So he just spitting the facts. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And respect to those brothers who claim that. I'm talking about this one nigga right here. He throw y'all name up in the air and get y'all in the middle of bullshit, because he ain't man enough to hold on himself. Yo, we know where you live at, nigga. Come on by.
Big Gene said, oh my God, Big Gene said, nigga, come on by. Now, I never used the word, but I thought, hey, I had to put the emphasis on it right there. But, you know, my homies always told me, man, you always use the word whenever you want, Diesel. Like, nah, bro, it's not my thing. I never felt the use to need it, to say it. But for the authenticity of the way I felt at that moment, I feel everything that fucking Gene Deal's saying. And that's how we're gonna roll. Keep going.
Come on by. Bet you won't make another stop.
Woo-hoo-hoo! And you know why Big Gene said that? If you've been living under a rock, remember when Wack&Uncut showed up to American Cholo's house? When American Cholo wasn't there, AC wasn't there. Now, I've never met American Cholo, but he can vouch for this for people that don't know they've been living under a rock. I know he remembers when Wack&Uncut showed up at his house and put it all over the fucking internet and tried to make AC look like a puto, because he said that he didn't come out and all this shit, but AC wasn't home. And Wack&Uncut knew that. But it was so disrespectful that Wack went and did that, right? Showed up to his house. He showed up to American Cholo's house because he knows American Cholo is a family man and is not there at that time. He's trying to make people look bad. So what did Gene Deal say? Show up at my house. Pull up. Show up at my house. My house. I bet you won't make another stop. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What you gonna do, Wack&Uncut? Because you know you ain't gonna do shit to be Big Gene Deal. Wack&Uncut is nothing but talk. This guy's full of, like they used to say back in the 80s, man, this guy's full of hot air. He's just full of hot air. And you know, if you ask me, Wack Bum Hunnid's been fugazi since he started running his mouth years ago. He only got famous for like knocking the one dude out or whatever the fuck happened. But in my lifetime, I've been in a few fights. I've fucked some people up. People have fucked me up. It's what it is when you're growing up as a young man that stands his ground. And not only that, when you're growing up in a motherfucking shark tank, you gotta become a shark or you're gonna be fucking food, right? You're gonna be a fucking guppy and get eaten. So it's just man versus man here. And we all know that Big Gene is about that. And with that action, we all know that Wack Bum Hunnid is not. So right now, my man Big Gene is on this one. He's up about 56-0 right now. I'm keeping score. Gene Deal just scored another touchdown and a 5-point conversion. The 5-point conversion went back to when he mentioned that Wack&Uncut was wearing a thong and Victoria's Secret laying on the bed naked. Remember that video where the girl took the video of him talking to some dude and he was laying with his ass up, wearing a fucking thong and shit? Come on, bro. And these guys are getting away with it, trying to fuck with a real one. Come on, man. Hey. Gene Deal's a real one, and we need to protect men like him as well. You feel me? Let's go. Let's keep going.
You sit up there and you lied. Yo, I was at K-Slay funeral. No, you wasn't. I went early. No, you didn't. That showed me you wasn't no real nigga, no real friend to K. You got on this thing and you lied about his daughter. You don't know nothing about John. Not nothing. You don't know where she stayed, where she been at, none of that. You just run your mouth for the gram. You just run your mouth for the internet. Now you coming to bat for Diddy? It ain't none of your business. It ain't none of your business. None of your business. Why I took arms up on that dude. It was enough of my friends hurt by him. And if I want to be that martyr and take arms up and get at him, what do you got to do with it? You wasn't a part of it. You wasn't around us, nigga. The pictures, you wasn't around us. You wasn't even around in the 90s, bruh.
What did I tell you? What was I saying a little while ago? I swear to God, I be pumping myself up when I be talking and I ain't seen the video, and then you hear what you're saying, them say it in the video. It's like, come on, bro. Only real motherfuckers think like this. It's that old school way of being a man. The only way there is to be a man. Some people are men, some people are bitches. Wack bum Hunnid is a bitch, and we all know it, and Gene Deal has more than enough proved it. Now, I could go on with this video. If you want to see the whole video, go down to the Gene Deal show on YouTube. If you ain't been there and you don't know nothing about it, go to the Gene Deal show and you can watch all his videos. He's got a lot of stuff, and he's always, man, he's on point, and he's a truther. He's a real man. He's old school, and he's one of the good guys. And I'm gonna wrap this up. I want to say thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Leave your comments down in the comment section. And I'm gonna get through with a couple more videos today. I'm gonna put out about 5 or 6, and we're gonna keep moving. So thank you for watching. And like you know we always do about this time, we out.